This is Thursday, before Friday, Thursday uh, day in Jerusalem, and it is 15 December 15, 2022. So it's only 3 days left until the Hanukkah is coming up here. And it have happened things here, and the hospital didn't want to see me, so that was nothing to get a blessing from. They get so much money, the hospital, but they can't make a fund for someone. That is very bad. I see many issues in Israel, and outside my hotel window, there is full of flags for gay people. So it has spread. Last time I was in Israel, was it only in Tel Aviv, but now is it in Jerusalem also, those homosexual things. And so I was down, I was sad, and one accident doesn't come by itself. Many times it's coming more. When the day is rotten, it's rotten. So I wanted to go to a market, a big market, and I had seen a picture of it. It's Yeshua Market, something like that it's called. And I took a taxi, and it was so much traffic. It was much waiting, and he had to drive around everything to come to the market. And then he said he could follow me into the market and wait for me to buy things, and then he could drive me back. And he said it's cheaper, he said. So the taxi driver took me to the market, and it was not for me, the marketplace, because it was inside, and it was very much new sounds going on there. So it was almost scaring. And then on the way down to the market, like in the underground, there was stairs to. So I was happy that the taxi driver hold me, so I didn't fall in the stairs. That was the good thing. But then when I come back to the hotel, he wanted very, very much money from me, and I was out from money in my wallet. So I say I have more cash money in the hotel room, and then he followed me, and then he wanted more money from me, and he say, you don't need to tip me, he say, but he have stolen so much money from me, so why should I tip him? And then he go away, but he took much of my money from the wallet, and I tried to hold me calm and not be angry about it. And then in the evening I felt that I should go down to the reception desk This hotel have 24-hour help desk, and it was a woman that is believing in God very much. I find out there is so much men from Morocco that work in Jerusalem, and no one is in the Jewish tradition. They don't believe in God, they tell me. So most of them have been hired, maybe because it's cheap to hire them from Morocco. And it's very much people from Morocco here in Jerusalem. I didn't know it before when I was going to Jerusalem. But I went down in the evening, and then this woman that is believing God, she said that there is pizza for you to take with you to the room, and there is barbecue. It was like hamburgers, but of course in the Jewish way to do it. And it was maybe 20 hamburgers I took to my room, and then a whole pizza. But I'm not like that. I take everything. There was still food, especially pasta was it, and I don't like pasta so much because I have surgery on my throat that it's have going wider because I was snoring so much before, so they cut off very much of my mouth, so those pasta is going and some stop in my mouth, and I have to pull them out again and cut it to could eat, so I don't take that. So I was happy that there was other food. So I get food to my room that it's about 3 days food. And then I was to the market and bought, it's very much strawberries. It's more than 1 liter strawberries, and then 3 bananas to eat. And then those cookies I bought that the Muslims eat much. And now I don't remember what it's called, but it's with nuts in it. But it's very sweet, so I can only eat 1-2 of them per day. So that I have. And now I have been to breakfast, and this woman, she had garlic bread to me, and then a big chocolate bar, extra chocolate bar. And I'm thinking how much sugar they eat here in Jerusalem, and there I have not. Of course, I don't see so much because it's in Hebrew, all those food you buy, but it seems like they don't have so much a diet for diabetic people. So I have to be careful with that. To not eat too much of the sweet things. But she think I like chocolate because I'm big. But this chocolate is okay because it have hazelnut in it, whole hazelnuts. And then now I go into the spirit, and the spirit touched me already. And I tell you what's happened this night. It was a night in like spirit fighting. And so I wake up twice at least in the night. And the first that happened was, it was like they they were wrestling in heaven in front of me, but not like my mother close to my nose. They were a little more far away, but like they were here in the room, and they were like fighting, and then they talking about what to do with me, and they fighting about this to give me a husband to help me. But then it become something more stronger from them, and they say to me that they are going to make me be a prophetess, a prophet, female prophet, here in Jerusalem. And I don't know how they will make it, because it's so very strong, this, that is only men that can hear from God. And it's very have been that I didn't see last time I was here in Jerusalem. I didn't see it. They have got some like idols from the history, people that doesn't live any longer, but they seems to be wise men in the Jewish community, and it's everywhere. Their pictures. It's a idol worshipping, and that is not from God. God doesn't like that, because God wants us to listen at Him and not those different, some kind of leaders for tribes. And that doesn't have the Spirit in them. They don't hear from God. They are only wise people and can manipulate people that is around them. So those is not, this is, they have lived, but they are fake. But they are men, so people see up to them as an idol. And so how can they make me be a prophet in Jerusalem? I'm thinking about Jesus when he come riding on a young donkey, and he come into Jerusalem, and the people saw him and laid down their clothes for him and branches from the palm tree, so for the king of Jerusalem, the prince of Jerusalem. And so I feel like that is going on, but I don't really know what will be, because we here on earth, we don't see same thing as they do in heaven, and we not always think, very seldom we think like they think in heaven. So it's so different between the world and the heaven. So it's hard to know in the future what they are going to do. And we have to let them do what they know they need to do for us, and not do our own thinking when it's come to those important things in life. We have to communicate with heaven about how to do those things. That is very important. And that you know in yourself that this can be very wrong. It can be very bad if I do a bad decision here. If I take the wrong road here, it can be that I be like killed. So in those cases we have to talk to heaven about what is we have here, just here, or in the future to deal with, and let them do these things for us. And they now they saying very far from me. They say this about to find me a husband here in Jerusalem that can work together with me in this. What they haven't want us to do. But that was a little far away they were talking. But this about prophet, that was very close to me. Not just in my face, but just at my bed. So that was more clearly that it should take place. And we don't know how do they promote so worldly word, but how do they bring me forward in this man dominating world? I don't see it. I can't see it because I have in 22 years I have tried to have a support of a man to really be known in this, and it have not happened. But I am an ordained pastor, and I ask, can I be ordained bishop? I ask my overseer, and he say it's only man that be this. Women can be ordained pastor, but not ordained bishop. So I have to do that, and I get all the papers about it. But then I found out that he was very much into money, this man, overseer. And but I didn't need to pay for my papers. And he say that he saw something in my writing that he liked. So he wanted me to join him in a network of churches that he had. I was the only woman in that network. It was only man. But he was into creating money. So I told him that I don't want to be in this network anymore because God is not about money. I told him. So I left. But still it counting that I am ordained pastor, but I don't use it. I can talk without have this title. And so I don't know what will come, but you see that something coming through the whole time. So and this that they come after 2 days, they come and talk to me, so I know they are with me. And I look at the clock, and it was 3 o'clock again in the night they come. And now they were more than my mother. As I saw it, it maybe was 5-6 spirits there. And maybe it was this higher priest, because they are, as I have seen it, 6 higher priests. So maybe they were those higher priests that was talking about how to do it, because it's not easy in this world, dominating of men, and they have forgotten that there were female prophets in the past, but they let it be in the past and not make it to be today. So that is okay, that there was female characters in the history, but they don't agree that it could be here today. And when the man is telling me we have women that is talking in the pulpit, when they are saying that they have women in the pulpit, that is women that read from the Bible, reading from a scripture to people. It's not prophets, and they do these things that the men want them to do. They have not their own will in this. It's a different, and then to be known as a pastor, bishop, whatever their husband is giving them, they need to be married to a bishop, pastor, or a man that is a leader of a church, and then they working under him, not working under God, they working under their husbands. So it's different. I am on my own, and I go away from my husband the day when God came and took me out from my worldly life, my family that was not good. My husband was not a good person, and I don't want to be married to him again in heaven, because I don't want to see him. I accept what he did and forgive him, but I don't want to be his wife again in heaven. So I'm by myself. And I think heaven wants me to have been in that way. But it's time for me to stop to be by myself, because it's going harder and harder in this world. So I need to have protection from visible people, and not only in heaven, because people can't see what's in heaven. So they see me as I am by myself, and not that I have the whole heaven with me. They don't see any man or a woman side by side with me. So that is what have going on. And I have so sorry. I drink water here. I have so much food, so I don't need to go and look for food. And I have no one that is going to call me. I have just eaten breakfast. And the slime for this night is coming up now. So I'm on my way walking out, and take the day as it's come. And I try to walk in another direction now to look. But when I come the first day I was here, I was going to a park, and I say to this man that I like, and I say to him, I'm going to a park. It was Sunday. I'm going to a park to talk to God, I say to him, and God talked to me in the park, and he say I should rest and heal, he say. So I'm going to do that. If not the hospital help me, then God need to help me to be better in my body. And God told me that I need to rest and be healed in that way. So that's what I do today. I'm not going to rush into something. I only enjoy to be in Jerusalem. And then I have to see what will be. And this man that I like, he's not here because he had some kind of Jewish vacation. But he said that he should let me come with him to Hanukkah feast. So I hope he'll hold it. And that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for heaven to tell me what to do, and heaven to open doors for me to could stay here in Israel. So that's what have happened since last time I recorded something. I'm sorry that I cough so much, but I will cough a little more after recording and be clear in my throat. It's not any corona. The corona is going increase in Sweden. So God haven't took me out from. It's going worse than ever. This I talked to my daughter. My daughter called me on the chat on Facebook, and she was so very sick. She really was sick, and she say it was this with I don't know what it's called, the RO, that most babies get it very bad. and I didn't see that this was not. She have COVID again, and she have been a vaccination 3 times, and still she going sick. So I'm glad I didn't take any vaccination. And here in Israel there is not so much people that is sick, because I had to buy insurance, and if people need to have insurance they don't want to come because it be so expensive for ordinary people. So there is not much sickness going on here. So this is once again, this was what I had to tell you just now in the morning. So thank you for your support, and God bless you.